Being an entrepreneur is being willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this vision that you have. Be willing to endure all the hate, the jealousy. Be willing to endure it all, the doubts, the naysayers, and walk your journey, because you know what? In the end, it's your journey.
Welcome back to Inspire Change with Jordan Mulligan. Today's episode is with the amazing CEO and founder of Ronin Tactics. His name is Tulam. Loads of you guys know him as Ronin Tactics, the modern day samurai. And today we're talking about entrepreneurship and how he uses his military background, his spirituality in the world of business for success, and how you can do that too. Today's video was sponsored by Huel, a quick, affordable, nutritionally complete source of food with everything that your body needs. They've just sent me their new super greens. I'm going to be trying these out later on. If you want to find out more, head to the link in the description. But before that, let's dive into this amazing entrepreneurship lesson from the modern day samurai, Tulam, or as you guys know him, Ronin Tactics. We're talking about entrepreneurship. And I think the biggest thing that comes to people's mind is money, profitability, perceived success, what we see on social media. How would you tell somebody that trying to help others is the way almost than chasing the money?
Well, when we were young, and I can only speak for me, not everybody's the same, but I can speak for me is, when we were young, we were given certain expectations of how life should be, from our parents. And these people are, look, they love us, but they give us expectations. If you're smarter, you'll make a lot more money. If you choose this job industry, you'll make more. Are you stupid to go down that route? You're not going to make enough money to survive. How many times, The thing is this. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then you have to plan. Second, what is your skill? What's your skill in being an entrepreneur? Where you're going to just blindly step into an industry that you have no knowledge of? So you have to have a skill. So the thing is, look, people ask me, what's the key to success? The key to success is developing a set of skills that become so natural to you that people will pay you for the set of skills. Right? So when you talk about, being an entrepreneur and worrying about money and stuff like that, well, you have to properly plan. And people, look, I came from the military. We don't make very much money in the military. I had to plan. I had to save money. I had to take jobs that I really didn't want to do just to move in that direction for a belief. Right? So some people, they want to be, an artist. Let's just say an artist. And, they're willing to sleep in their cars. They're willing to go days without eating. Right? So to me, it's just about that. Are you willing to die for this? Then if you're not, then, look, don't even get started. If you don't have the discipline, don't even get started. You're just you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. Right. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, first is that, first you need to come up with a good business plan, and that's built off of intelligence. And you can do that for free. Social media, if you need to build a brand, that's free. Right. I didn't have very much money when I started my entrepreneurship. I took my whole savings and I placed it on a thought. So that's the thing, is that you have to believe in it, but don't go in there blindly. You have to look at the intelligence, right? So that's what I say to the entrepreneurs is first, what do you want? What are you good at? Because if you make a lot of money and you're good at this, but you don't want it, you never wanted this, then it's work. It's work. So you're telling me you're going to a job that you hate based off on a vision of what you perceive as happiness, which is external. If I have a nicer car, bigger house, nicer clothes, right? You go off of a vision externally. So the thing is, being an entrepreneur, you have to know what's important for you. What are you good at? And if you're not good at anything, well, you have to develop a set of skills, right?
This is Huel's Daily Greens. You put 1 scoop in, shake for 10 seconds, and you get all of this. 91 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced nutrients, adaptogens, super greens, and fruit complex, mushroom blend, dairy-free probiotics, and antioxidants in 1 scoop in 10 seconds. So yes, this is amazing. Huel's products are absolutely mind-blowing for me. They always taste great, they mix really well, but they have everything that your body needs and are so quick and time efficient. So for me, it is an absolute life hack to know that I can have this in 10 seconds or have a meal with all the nutrients that I need in 10 seconds. It's a game changer. Head to the link down below to find out more. Did I say it tastes amazing too? Let's dive into the video.
You know, when I was in the Special Forces, you know, I did a lot of reconnaissance stuff. And I was learning, you know, photography. When I first started Operation Intelligence in Special Forces to learn that level of intelligence, we had to learn film. And we were developing 35 millimeter film in the field with a rain jacket on. And they extract that information by an airplane. The technology back then was very old. And then through the process of years, we started understanding Photoshop and digital cameras. And there's a certain point I had to go to California and learn Photoshop and video editing because I had to go in these foreign countries and do reconnaissance. I had to learn how to compress the files. I had to learn how to de-interlace film, analog video. I had to freeze frame, de-interlace it, and I had to compress it and send it back through satellites or whatever means is covert. So when I got out of the military, I was going around the United States and I was teaching Budo. And literally my wife was holding the camera and I was talking about shutter speed. I was talking about ISO and composition and all that because I learned all that in the military. Musashi, the Book of Five Rings. From one thing, know 1,000 things. So I took that one thing and that's what I used. I used it to grow social media, to grow awareness, and through that I grew a brand. I was able to take an idea, a merchandise, a piece of equipment, and be able to film it and edit it and put it on video. That's so powerful, you know, to be able to market yourself. Because only you know your standards. Only you would know how things should look based off on your vision of your company, right? So another thing is to be hands-on, right? And be willing to do multiple things. You know, I'm the CEO, I don't need to go in, I don't need to do. I'm on the floor cutting materials with my employees. So is my wife. And that's what people don't see is like being an entrepreneur is being willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this vision that you have. Be willing to endure all the hate, the jealousy. Be willing to endure it all, the doubts, the naysayers, and walk your journey. Because you know what, in the end, it's your journey. It's your journey. So why not believe in yourself enough and be an entrepreneur? Invest in yourself, right? And that's, to me, that's the American dream, is to be able to do that. And that's what the fabric of this country.
Thank you so much to Tu for doing this. If you want to find out more from Tulam and Ronin Tactics, head to the link in the description where you can find out his social profile. For me, the stuff that Tulam puts out on his Instagram is absolutely amazing. He also has some great products on Ronin Tactics. Again, I've seen the way he does this and he runs this business, and it is perfection. It is well structured. It's inspiring to see the way him and his wife run his business. It's amazing. So thank you to Stu. Thank you to Huel for sponsoring today's video. If you want to find out more about the Daily Greens or any of their products, head to the link in the description. It's available in the US and the UK down below. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Are you willing to die for this? And if you're not, then, look, don't even get started. If you don't have the discipline, don't even get started. You're just you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, right? But if you want to be an entrepreneur, first is that, well, first you need to come up with a good business plan, and that's built off of intelligence. And you can do that for free.